Imagine a car so dangerous, so controversial, that an entire nation deemed it unfit for its roads. This is the story of the car that was banned in America. We're diving deep into a dark chapter of automotive history, blending historical fact with a chilling sense of suspense. From excitement and innovation to fear and prohibition, this vehicle's journey ended with the definitive strike of a gavel. What makes a car too dangerous for the public? The answer lies in a combination of history, design flaws, and tragic consequences. Let's go back to the beginning, when this car was introduced to the world, promising a revolution in transportation. This specific vehicle, from a well-known manufacturer, stepped onto the scene with a bold and unique design that captivated the public. The public reception was overwhelmingly positive. It was hailed as the future, a must-have for the modern American family. But the excitement quickly soured. Whispers started, then reports, suggesting something was terribly wrong beneath the sleek exterior. The first signs of trouble began to surface. Persistent, critical design flaws that hinted at a fundamental safety oversight. Then came the inevitable. Reports of severe accidents and, tragically, fatalities, all linked back to this seemingly perfect car. The incidents ignited a firestorm of outrage, amplified by relentless media coverage that spread fear nationwide. Families demanded answers, and consumer safety advocates called for immediate action, leading to massive public outcry. Every news channel, every newspaper, zeroed in on the controversy, turning the car into a symbol of corporate negligence. The pressure mounted until regulatory bodies had no choice but to launch a full-scale investigation into the vehicle's safety. Government investigations poured over crash test data and design schematics, leaving no doubt about the severity of the flaws. The ruling came down hard. The car was officially banned from sale in America due to catastrophic safety defects that made it a hazard on the road. The ban sent shockwaves through the automotive industry, forcing manufacturers to rethink their priorities. Though banned in the US, the car continued to be sold in some international markets, albeit with a tarnished reputation. This dark history spurred new, rigorous consumer safety laws and permanently changed how automotive designers approached vehicle safety. The story of the banned car serves as a potent reminder of the cost of cutting corners in the pursuit of innovation. It remains a cautionary tale, etched into automotive history as a symbol of failure and the ultimate consequence of neglecting public safety. The car was gone from American roads, but the shadow of the danger it posed lingers in the history books. Along an isolated stretch of American asphalt, a chilling phenomenon persists. This is the story of the highway where vehicles and their occupants mysteriously disappear. Welcome to a documentary investigation into one of the nation's most enduring and unsettling legends. A journey into the unknown that defies conventional explanation. To understand this mystery, we must first travel back in time, immersing ourselves in the isolated dread of this eerie corridor. The vintage, grainy footage sets the tone for the long history of unexplained vanishing acts. The legend centers around a specific segment of highway, known locally as the Black Mile, where the line between reality and the bizarre seems to blur. Travelers drive in, but sometimes they never drive out. The earliest documented incidents began decades ago, transforming a simple roadway into a source of local terror. These were the first brushstrokes of a haunting canvas. Records show the first reported cases emerged in the mid-1950s. Vehicles simply vanished mid-transit, often with witnesses reporting nothing unusual moments before they disappeared. Old newspaper headlines screamed sensational stories of missing families and lone drivers. The only trace left behind were cold cases and unanswered questions that haunted law enforcement. What is truly happening on this road? Investigators pored over topography, forensics, and communication data, yet every inquiry led to a dead end. There was simply no evidence of an accident, mechanical failure, or deviation from the road. As one investigator put it, it defies logic. No debris, no tracks, no signal. It's as if the vehicles were simply erased from existence. This sentiment echoes through decades of frustrated investigation. The absence of facts gave rise to wild theories, paranormal portals opening, secret government experiments, or some profound geological or electromagnetic anomaly affecting the vehicles. But the mystery is kept alive not just by cold cases, but by those who survived encounters on the highway, the witnesses. Many recount sudden, inexplicable sensory distortions, extreme silence, disorientation, and a rapid, impenetrable fog that descends instantly, consuming the space around them. A recurring element in these accounts is a brief, intense blue flash and a profound feeling of temporal or spatial confusion, often just before they manage to speed away from the affected area. Today, the highway still exists, and while the disappearances are infrequent, they haven't stopped entirely. It remains a place of caution. The stretch of road looks deceptively normal during the day, a desolate, isolated section of the American road network that hides its terrifying past in plain sight. Official signage remains vague, referencing high-risk conditions or severe fog zones. But locals know the true warning is simple: avoid the Black Mile, especially after dark. From the first missing persons reports to modern-day warnings, the highway remains a dark secret, perpetually unsolved. But the question lingers: is this a natural anomaly, a psychological phenomenon, or is something far darker still claiming victims on this lonely American road? Drive safely if you dare travel the Black Mile.